Hello students, myself Dr. C.R. Chougule, Head Department of English, Gopal Krishna Gokhale College, Kolhapur. This lecture is for the students of BCom First. Name of the paper A is English for Business Communication for the semester first. Let us know the module second B, The Unknown Citizen by W.H. Adan. Watson Hugh Adan was an Anglo-American poet. Adan's poetry was noted for its stylistic and technical achievement, its engagement with politics, morals, love and religion, and its variety in tone, form and content. Some of the best known poems are about love, such as Funeral Blues, on political and social themes such as September 1939 and The Shield of Achilles on cultural and psychological themes such as The Age of Anxiety, and on religious themes such as For the Long Being Time and Horace Canonici. This poem is a kind of satirical elegy written in praise of a man who has recently died and who lived with the government has deemed an exemplary life. This life really seems to have been perfectly wholesome, exemplary only insofar as this man never did anything to question or deviate from society's expectations. On the one hand, the poem criticizes the standardization of modern life, suggesting that people risk losing sight of what it means to be an individual when they focus on the same status symbols and markers of achievements. The poem also builds a frightening picture of a world ruled by total conformity and state oppression. The poem begins with the speaker stating the fact that throughout his life there was never one complaint against the citizen. No one thought badly of him. In fact, he was more like a saint than anything else. The next section of the poem tells of the man's popularity. He was well linked by his friends, social enough to be normal and dedicated to his work. The man served the community for his entire life. The only lapse in his work for his company was when he went to serve in the war, and now after he has died. The speaker also states that the man read the newspapers to a sufficient degree and went to the hospital once but left quickly cured, as he should have been. The citizen consumed all the latest technologies as a modern man should and owned the proper devices. In the final section of the poem, the speaker concludes his report. He states that the man was for war when he was supposed to be, and for space when the government told him to be. The last lines prompt the questions a reader might have been wondering the whole time. These are things that the speaker sees as absurd. He states that, of course, the man was happy. The government would have been known if he wasn't. The first thing of the note that the speaker mentions is that there are no complaints lodged against the person. No one stepped forward during their investigation to say that he had done some wrong. All of the reports that the speaker has at his disposal tell him that the unknown citizen is a saint. His record is spotless. This poem certainly reads like a report, and it is interesting to consider why these particular facts about this person's life were chosen. It is important to note that there is nothing deeper discussed in the lines. One cannot come to the final and fully know the unknown citizen through this report. Hence, the irony between the title and the goal of the verses. In the second set of the lines, the report continues. Throughout the unknown citizen's life, he did a number of things to serve the community. In fact, he spent his whole life serving the greater community. Capitalization is utilized throughout the poem to acknowledge bodies and or official groups that exist in the world of the poem. The citizen served the community up and until the day he died. The only expectation was when he went to fight in the war. Which war this is meant to be is not made clear. The man did as he was told, dedicated himself to his work, and was continually in the good graces of his employers. So, for this person seems incredibly straightforward. There is not much more revealed besides surface level details that anyone could infer. The man did not have any odd views, and he always paid his union dues. He was on time with payments and was not strange anyway. That is to say, he did not believe in or participate in anything that went against the tenets of these Dionysian feelings of the world. The man not only did well at work, but he was also popular with his friends. They were social and completely normal. One might at this point be suspicious of the total normalcy that filled their person's life. The final lines of the piece brings greater attention to the absurdity of the poem's premise. The speaker states that the question of whether the citizen was free or happy is absurd. He was certainly happy, otherwise we shouldn't heard. Thanks for listening me carefully and attentively. Thank you.